In our first match, we've got Halfbeasty and Schrammbles.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Schrammbles.
Schrammbles has a really good win rate.
Yeah,
That's
Schrammbles has
crazy.
made some incredible lower bracket runs. Not quite lizard brackets. I think only getting knocked down to lizard bracket last match this time. Actually, no. I think it's gotten one win so far, but yes, I think has gone every record from like 4-2 to 8-2 so far, and is trying to fill in that in with a true top 8 performance this time. But has the obstacle of everyone's dark horse, the new race length decider, Halfbeasty.
Yes,
who has
yes.
been
This is a Halfbeasty, joins a lot of races and wins a lot of races. Beats the people in the race.
Absolutely grinding out all of these mystery skills. Look at their pass through here. We're going to talk about the other competitors first.
Well, they're still setting up, so we definitely have time to look at some games. And before we look at some games, so Schrammbles had a very sizable GIF game post. he called it a sonnet. Not sure if it has to be sung or rhymed in a certain measure, but I can try reading it. I once believed I could be a wizard, but I was only scaled fool's disguise. As I know now, I am but a lizard. The countdown has begun on my demise. Tension rises with my cold blood. I read some unhelpful asinine texts. The weight of this task, emotions flood. Here my 7th chance, will there be a next? Fate has smugly rolled our 6-sided die, high-fiving itself with its cruel joke. 4 eyes locking in as we wonder why. The crowd 3 exclaims, I get it. I pray please don't joke. It takes 2 to tango to reach acclaim, and only now one thing remains, give game.
Very well written.
Yeah.
Wow.
Schrammbles winning the out of competition prize for the best writing in MT. Right, but they've played some interesting games here. So Halfbeasty played versus Exceed in Turbo Overkill, one of those. I think we had a few of these pretty new fast shooter games or shooter style games, like Angerfoot as well, or Overkill. Overkill? Is that called Overkill as well? No.
Ultra Kill.
Yeah, that one, exactly.
Ultra.
Then had a very interesting match in an arcade full of cats versus so much fabs. Not a genre I'd expect to see, but I think it was a good race. A hidden object game. And then recently we saw the classic Fragments of Euclid, the first-person platformer. And Halfbeasty lost that against someone 3-5, another very strong racer. And on the other side, Schrammbles. Let's see, I don't know what Sphere Runner 2 is.
I'm trying to remember that race. I definitely saw it. But had a defeat against former tournament champion Ferris V5 in I've Got Some Balls. A very aged DOS-ish ball game.
I remember playing that 20 years ago on my PC at the time.
I didn't see Thora Game V2. I think that was a anime-ish platformer.
I also don't know that one. I do know Zipkist though. That was a great game.
That was
an interesting match.
Amazing race of very interesting physics and cars going fast.
Yeah, kind of a Trackmania game, except your car doesn't have a motor, so it can't ever accelerate on its own. And that's just one of the 2 matches. Let's look at the other one.
Rhelys versus Ringadon.
Yeah, both of them.
Do not know these players quite as well.
Both of them joining about the same time. Looks like both of them have a few MTs behind them already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also can't say too much about these players, but we can look at what games they've played. So Rhelys playing Swift Stitch, winning against the Whitley. Swift Stitch, also I'd like to think a mystery classic. Single button arcade action game. Then played Pack and Roll Remix. Won against Hopscotch. That's a game where you roll Pac-Man as a ball. So a ball game basically. On the Wii. And I lost against Nico Jazz in Biomiracle Bokte Upa, a classic Famicom platformer about a magic baby.
We can call it classic. I'd never heard of it. I thought it was pretty fun though.
Really, I've heard about it pretty often. And then on the other side, Ringadon played against Maxale in Subsonic, which I also can't remember right now. We've seen a lot of games.
It was a DigiPen created.
Oh yeah, the stealth game.
Down. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one now. Then Ringadon lost against Econ in Streamers. Also a game we see a lot and like to see, I think. And I guess sooner or later so many people will have played it that we can't draw it anymore.
There's always new people.
Yeah. Then Ringadon won against Rotate in Kato Buttered Cat, a puzzle platformer where you're playing a cat and also a piece of toast, and if they join they can fly because that's how physics works. And
yeah, that was a very, very well made demo.
Yeah, that game is already out, so if I can definitely recommend that one.
Nice.
And then Ringadon won against Withheld in Bubbles the Cat, and I'm not sure I remember that game either.
One button game where you move forward and you have to bounce and destroy as a cat, and you have like 6 jumps per jump, and you get different types of bubbles. It gets pretty tricky. We've got a game coming up here. I'm just setting it up. This is going to be
It's like we've got more than one game.
Type of game. I think we're running out of. We've played a lot of games, so we're running out of this being a completely unique genre to both players, or to all 4 players. But I think this is still going to be a little unlike anything that they've played quite yet. This is one of our uncommon yet not unheard of multiple game races, where we will be racing 2 different games in the same series, back to back. Yeah, Bright Shadow, do you, you're on rollerball mouse anyway, right? This game, I don't think you would fare well with a rollerball mouse. I use one at work. I honestly should use one at home. I don't know why I don't. Muware, what is your favorite race that you've seen so far in Mystery Tournament?
I think Zipkist is definitely ranking pretty high. Other than that, I'd have to look at the games list, but I do have it right in front of me.
Yeah, that was a good race. I remember watching one just recently where I was just completely on the edge of my seat, and I'm trying to remember what game it was now.
Super Puzzle Cat was a lot of fun. I think that was a double, and I think one of the two races was really close, but also the game is just absurdly charming.
Yes, people have had fun with that one. It seems like people are playing the full game, and it's got like a lot of like secrets and stuff, which was not evident at all in the race. So it's always fun when you can race a game and then the full version of the game is a totally different experience.
I like seeing that Jumper 3 race the other day.
Oh,
Extremely
yeah, that
close
one.
back and forth.
That was a great race. Yeah, I really like Jumper 3. I think that's a really good length for Mystery Tournament too. It's nice when you can kind of race. I don't know, I guess it said World 5 and it said full game, but then someone said Next World was hard, but then the credits happened, so I don't know if there's actually more of that game, but whatever we played was a good length.
There's at least one game I know is in the pool I'm really looking forward to seeing because I have raced it during this MT.
There's a lot of good games, but honestly, I was kind of lucky with what I pulled here for Schrammbles, because sometimes I hang out with Schrammbles and test some games, and Schrammbles also submitted a lot of games and has games in the pool. It's always tough when you get doubles this late. It's very hard to find games that aren't going to get redrawn. Luckily, I pulled a really weird one. So much Fabs. I will spoil as the submitter, saying I'd be surprised if anyone has played this besides the devs. Well, I can tell you I played it. So, there's at least one other person. Sometimes you do find games like that, and you're like, who played this? Like Extreme Ball Rotator 3. That's a powerful game that enough people played that we were able to ask the dev questions about level 18. There's that game that was in a top 8 short where you're like a tomato man and you're jumping over and you're like collecting.
Oh, I remember that. Something vegetable, right?
Yeah, Wanpaku vegetable or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's that one's got to be pretty obscure. I doubt too many people have played that one. Omega number with all of the emotes.
Alright, we're almost ready to start, and we can look at the game. We also have to take down the wards from here. We still see Mr.
true,
Pants
that's
on all
true.
4 screens. Who's changing their layout here?
Schrammbles.
Well, it's a little confusing because they've got to play
Yeah,
two different
is-
games.
do they have to start
capturing the
both?
other game. It's definitely an advantage if they start both and don't, have to fiddle around with capturing it and getting it into the right position on stream and everything in the middle of the race.
I mean, if you do it right, your game almost formats itself automatically. Just set up a nice bounding box and can easily switch over.
The games are Edgy 1 and Edgy 2. I guess not 1. I'll take the 1 away. It's not really Edgy 1, it's just Edgy. And then
It
the
is
sequel.
now that there is an Edgy 2.
It's true. So someone in the race chat says, "Oh, looking at the pace bin, this sounds like first-person Hotline Miami." Yes, that is what this game is. It is first-person Hotline Miami. You have to learn the levels and figure out who's going to kill you and when, and then get through, and then get back to your car and win.
Are there only 5 levels in Edgy 1?
I believe, yeah, and I think there's actually only 5 in Edgy 2 also. They're not particularly long games. This game is, you get guns, you get knives. It's a lot of fun. This game's a lot of fun to try and figure out exactly what the best method to do things is and what order. You also have a lot of freedom. Most of these buildings have a back door, and you can run around the whole outside of the building before you start the level. You can jump up on the roof in some levels and come in through like a window on the second floor. You can do whatever you want.
It's like an immersive sim.
It's this is what actually people didn't even use the term immersive sim until this game came out. I think this invented the idea of the immersive sim. That's how immersive this game is.
You
Schrammbles
gotta
with the
lean.
We
You
do
got
have a
bad
lean.
accuracy, or these bullets don't do like lethal damage.
Yeah, you have to hit in the head for sure if you want to get the one-shot kill. Well, maybe not. That's not actually true. I'm trying to remember this game. It's quite a while that I played it now. The ideal strat is to hang out at the door and back up.
Choke points are
people to
usually
come and
good.
fight you. You can shoot to lure enemies. I'll have to see if they split. Schrammbles getting stabbed.
Yeah, all their players struggling on level 1 here. No one's gotten, like a smooth first try. There's a lot to learn about where enemies are going to show up and start insta-killing you.
I'm very bad at first-person shooters. This first game took me like 45 minutes, but it shouldn't take people 45 minutes. You can restart fast. You just have to learn, and eventually you're going to get less cautious in the parts of the level where you really don't have to care. You can already see Schrammbles kind of doing that, which is good. You're going to get fast, you're going to get comfortable, and you're going to get edgy is the most important thing. Boom, stabbed. Get the gun. Boom, got the gun. Bam, 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 bam. What I found to be the most useful is that you can stand at choke points and lure enemies. You can shoot a shot and then kind of back up and wait for people to come to you. And eventually you learn how many people at any given time are going to come to you.
Definitely seems like I would get a little bit tilted at how inconsistent some things feel.
I mean, it's a different time when you're. I thought the game was super fun, but it's just
absolutely. It seems super fun, but Especially in a race, when you're like, oh, I shot this guy directly, and then he just kept running at me and killed me. What could I have done differently there? Like, it's real hard to react to things like this when, especially, you're trying to do something you've already done and it worked last time, but you did it a tiny bit different.
This guy ran away from Schrammbles. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, I think that's the same guy that killed Halfbeasty.
Yeah, but it's killed quite a few of our players several times. Oh, nice corner used by Schrammbles here.
Level clear. Go back to car. So it tells you as soon as you do it.
Schrammbles also sniped them very quickly, like very reliable aim.
And I think Schrammbles actually could have kept going straight and exited out the back door and ran around the building, so hasn't learned the lesson that you don't have to enter the front door yet.
Is this level 2 now? This
I
doesn't
think
look...
so.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
it does look a little bit different.
Oh, Schrammbles finding
No, it's very different now, but with the, red sky, gray building, just a door in front of you.
Yeah, Edgy one is just all red sky gray building. Eventually,
No,
you
for
get
sure, that
multi-field
makes
gray
sense, but
building.
without, any menuing in between, it's sometimes hard to, it'll be disorienting, like, is it just making me do the same level for a better time or something? Do I have to menu out?
Schrammbles finding the crowbar is important. It's important to explore around your environment. The environment isn't all that big, but missing a weapon sitting in the corner could be the difference between finishing the level and not finishing it.
Absolutely, especially near the beginning where it's going to make your starts consistent or something like that.
Halfbeasty also
and there's
making it to
one,
level 2.
Yeah.
There's not just pistols and melee weapons.
I saw an interesting...
I saw a shotgun at some point.
I think
Looks like
Rhelys is quite a bit ahead.
Yeah.
Seen him in a room
Rhelys.
I haven't seen before, and then he finished the stage.
This looks like it might be level 3 now.
Oh, got him. Rhelys almost got it. Oh, got 2 more. Okay, we're good. When 2 people are coming out of a door, you gotta have some space.
Ringadon doing pretty well with a knife there, taking down a lot of enemies.
Rhelys with a submachine gun here.
Yeah, somehow survives that. Okay, luck couldn't last that long.
I like the recoil on the submachine gun. It looks like you can't really aim at anything.
Schrammbles is exploring, going around the backside of the building, looking around.
Trusting in his wrench.
Level cleared
Level
for
cleared.
Schrammbles. And a death for Halfbeasty. Yeah, this is level 3 that it looks like Rhelys is on. I assume it's not gotten the clear yet, yeah. Going up this 2-story building.
Schrammbles found a shovel?
Also holding it very interestingly is poking people with the shovel.
It doesn't seem to matter, because those first 2 guys have guns that they drop, and you can get the stealth kill on them pretty consistently, but fun to see.
Schrammbles with the SMG. Oh. There's more.
Nice.
There could even be more. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Good reactions.
Looks like a dead end there.
You do have limited bullets. It shows you in the bottom right. There's no reloading. Stuff will just run out when it runs out.
The staircase having the high ground was a disadvantage there. It can be hard to aim down sometimes.
Look at this shovel. I had no idea you could pick this up.
Nice.
It's a fencing
Yeah,
shovel. That's
poke 'em.
normal.
Rhelys is clear though. Going back to the car to get into level 4.
Wow. Rhelys moving on. Ringadon, I forgot to mention back when Schrammbles made it to level 3, was just at the very end of level 1, died on the final guy. Not Dracula in this case, just some dude with a gun. Schrammbles is now just exploring the first floor because came in on the second floor in stage 3. I think Rhelys did the same thing.
Yeah. Definitely seems like the more reliable way to start. Nice reload maneuver here, but doesn't know how many guys are aggroed down here, how much is even left in this complex. Nice dive through the door. Okay,
nice.
That's a clear.
Guy. I would like a guy counter. That would be the one
Yeah.
thing that I think the team is missing.
Is it not even an Edgy 2? Was
I
not
don't
one of the
remember.
improvements.
Edgy 2, I have to tell you, is very similar to Edgy 1.
I'm not surprised.
I looked on
but...
the Steam page and I think Edgy 2 came out like 3 months after Edgy 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Babs is saying it is in Edgy too. Good. But yeah, Halfbeasty near the start of this level. Ringadon has made it onto level 2 at least now.
And Rhelys is still going very strong. Charging him with the X. Okay, that guy has a gun. Oh, but the game only gives you an X here.
So Schrammbles has 2 different ways to go, front door or back door strats. I went back door strats. Schrammbles has tried it both ways.
I think what's missing
Backdoor
here...
strats is hard because there's so many guys and they're all right there, but you can clear a lot out quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there no guns to pick up in this first room? Yeah, like just knives. There's a gun, but
Yes. There's a guy at the end of this room, though.
yeah.
There we go.
Rhelys
And
is the
there's a
guy.
lot of guys up these stairs. You have to keep luring them to you. There's a guy in that room. There's 2 guys in that room.
Yeah.
I was on this level for a long time. Not because it was like super hard, but just because like I kept making a mistake near the end.
Rhelys now exploring, going in from a side door. I think in the front there's a guy with a gun and you only have your X, so different entry point is definitely a good idea. And
Yeah, I
Schrammbles
think
also,
on this,
Schrammbles going the same way, through the side.
On this stage 4, I think it really encourages you not to go in the front.
Yeah. Is it just this one room that's through here with this like 2 pistol guys or whatever? Yeah. Oh, pistol guy and knife guy.
And then there's another guy in the hallway as you go toward the front door.
I think Halfbeasty ran in there without a weapon maybe this time. Was just standing in front of the enemy, maybe just forgot about the double or anything.
This is
Yeah,
the first
Beastie
Edgy,
has opened-
yes, Zanuck. This is
Halfbeasty
level
has
3
opened
for I
the
think
first
Halfbeasty
experience.
and maybe Ringadon now. Ringadon might be on level 2. And Schrammbles and Rhelys are both on level 4 out of 5 in the first game.
So currently Rhelys and Schrammbles would be ahead.
In the top race, Schrammbles, and the bottom race, Rhelys is even further ahead of Schrammbles, although they're on the same level. Like.
Yeah, I have not been able to track their progress super consistently to know who's getting better attempts. Very swingy game.
Oh, Schramble, the final guy on the first floor. It's a little scary to work on clearing out the first floor when you don't even know what's on the second one yet. It might
Yeah.
be worth in this game doing some runs just for exploration.
Oh, Rhelys has a new level with a very narrow and tall building here. Looks like a letter or something. Like a big E.
Yeah. The big E and Edgy.
Are there no weapons here
Does not
outside?
find a
Oh,
weapon.
here.
Okay, yeah, okay. Just walk past the rifle. Standing outside. Okay, learn everyone outside. A good plan, I think.
You can go behind the stairs there, Schrambles. Search. Yeah, look at
Yeah,
these.
weapons cache.
This is a big old shotgun.
I wonder even if you just shoot and make the guy start running at you down this hallway. Opening doors is dangerous, especially when you don't know where the guys are behind it the first time. Schrammbles,
Schrammbles?
It's very hard to
Oh.
see the bullet counters
Oh,
over
I
here.
think maybe one more guy in this room. He's like at the end of this room.
Yeah, level
There we
cleared.
go.
Okay. That's a big lead for Schrammbles now, I think.
Yeah.
Because Halfbeasty is still on level... Is this 2? 3. here, right?
Yes.
But not the one that Schrammbles has just cleared.
Yeah, this E especially because it's tall but it's not very big. Is you just kind of walk onto each floor and do some shots so people run at you and then kill and then walk up a floor and then do the same thing.
Yeah.
Schrammbles finding another big weapon. Up to the next floor. Well, that guy doesn't go down easily. Do the enemies always just take one shot with those missed shots? Okay.
Actually in the basement. The accuracy is not perfect though.
Yeah.
So like I would just stand here and take a shot and maybe lure some people down the stairs, but
Schrammbles sneaking up on that one guy behind the stairs, noticing him and just picking him off.
Oh, is that feet at the top of the stairs? Is that feet or is that? No!
Unfortunate. Had plenty of opportunities there. Just got a little bit unlucky with the aiming. Yeah.
Oh, Rhelys has a
definitely,
whole gang
baiting
rushing
so many
out.
guys down that staircase.
Took him out with a pistol.
Yeah, he's got a very good strat to group up these enemies, you know, get some good positioning here, play it safe.
Almost hidden the gun for Rhelys.
Enemies will open doors for you, I think, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Rhelys
definitely
just shot at the
indicator.
door and then a bunch of people came out.
Yeah, and you know exactly where they're going to be when they open the door, unlike when you open the door and they're just standing off to the side. Ah, gets shot right at the end there, though. That had to be close.
Oh, Schrammbles with the got bushwhacked by like 8 people at once.
Ringadon on stage. This 3, 4, discovering that you can take the side entrance because the front has a guy with a gun.
Yeah, this is
stage
stage
3 for Ringadon, or stage 4.
4, yeah, because 3 was the one with the staircase you want to go up near the beginning.
Yeah, Halfbeasty is also on stage 4. So I mean, it's still a race. The leaders are still going to have to push ahead here.
Yeah. Are the levels in Edgy 2 longer, shorter? Because these levels have definitely gotten a little bit longer as you go on, as you expect. But I'm curious, with the game break in between, are we going to get like a short level 1, or?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have much more solid memories of Edgy 1. Most are longer, says So Much Fabs. I believe him.
Yeah, Schrammbles is not quite caught on to this, luring the enemies to you with gunfire strategy, and it's definitely making this a little bit less consistent than Rhelys' attempts.
Halfbeasty has stopped for a bit. We're taking a little break.
Yeah.
Has not said anything in race chat like I'm feeling edgy or
Has just tapped
"It's
to
too
it, so
edgy for
maybe
me."
we'll see something soon. Yeah, we do have a
Maybe
reply from
seeing a
Halfbeasty there.
forfeit from Halfbeasty. Halfbeasty is not enjoying the game. We could see a forfeit. As Dot quit, Schrammbles still needs to finish. But Halfbeasty has forfeit. Says it is below their threshold of acceptance. Fair enough.
From what
We
I've
all
seen,
have our limits.
I mean, I haven't played it, but quality-wise, it seems pretty interesting. Seems like a good game.
I enjoyed the game, but you just everybody has their differences, has their limits. It's 3 Edgy, 5 me. Oh, Schrammbles. Oh, this is so many guys. Is Rhelys moving on to Edgy 2 now?
I believe that's what's happening. I didn't see the clear itself, but...
Good, looking a bit different,
Yeah,
brighter.
got some textures.
The people are blocking Schrammbles from entering the door. Okay. With a running start, is able to enter. I would shoot and lure some guys. Oh, look at this guy. Level cleared.
Nice.
Rhelys
And
is
that'll be
also on
Schrammbles
Edgy
moving on
2.
to Edgy 2.
It is indeed a sad end for Beastie in the tournament. You hate to see it. I don't think this is the last we'll see of them ever, though.
Why is this game smaller than the other one?
We got a prompt to throw weapons. I don't know if that was a thing in
It was not.
Edgy. Yeah. It's an interesting new dynamic, but we'll see if the players use it at all.
We've got crouching and jumping.
We got a guy counter at the top of the screen.
We've got a guy counter. Oh.
Throwing weapons is exactly what I was hoping for. It's a fun option.
Yeah, it's super fun in Outline Miami and what's the other
Too
game?
bad that
It's
it only
this? Super
stuns.
Hot.
Am I like hallucinating that we played a game that was like a parody of Super Hot, but with different gameplay style one time?
There was a Super Truck. Has been in MT before. What the Golf has some Super Hot parodies. I think it's got a whole Super Hot world in What the Golf that is a parody in many different gameplay styles or whatever.
That's true. I did play What the Golf Super Hot levels. And we have raced it before.
Yeah, isn't there a game that's like a combination of Baba Is You and Super Hot in some way?
I don't think I've seen that one. But yeah, there's also the Super Truck I mentioned, which is Cluster
Travis
Truck and
killed that
Super
man
Hot.
in the arm.
And I am not a fan of that game, but Heidi, what are your opinions on that? So it's,
What game?
Cluster Truck in general. Have you gotten that into
Oh,
MT? I haven't
no,
seen it
I'm
in a
not.
while.
It's it's a fun little diversion. I wouldn't want to race it. It's got like too much nonsense.
Oh, okay. So Ringadon is moving on to level 5 of Edgy, but Rhelys' lead is pretty
Rhelys
wrong
is,
at this
I
point.
think, on level 2 of Edgy 2.
It is definitely on at least level 2, might even be level 3 now, because it doesn't seem like the same as Schrammbles.
Schrammbles has entered a void. So much Fab saying these levels are better designed, but I would say they would make much worse buildings. Like, look at this.
Yeah,
Schrammbles
just
fell off of
walking off.
nothing
Yeah,
into the void. That doesn't exist.
I appreciate the visual ammo counter. That's definitely an improvement from having to look at a number and see.
I mean, I think
Actually,
I'd
yeah,
be
that
more
is
comfortable with a number because then I can just see, okay, this is how many shots I have. Whereas with the stack, it's you have to count or you just have a
That's
rough
fair,
impression.
but if it's more than like 2, it's enough. When everything dies in one hit, it's not like I have to know, oh, I've got 17 shots. I've just got more. I've got a room full of shots.
Yeah, and I guess you also
And that's more
get new
useful
weapons
information.
often enough. But you're probably never gonna run out, really.
It should be like Alien Soldier, where at the beginning of the game you get 12 different ways you want your HUD to be.
Yeah.
It's the only game that I know in history that has that.
The only console game I know.
Yeah.
Well, we got some crazy textures on Rhelys' side now. This isn't
Yeah,
even
we're
like
in
the same
we're in
series
the-
anymore.
Taj
Also,
Mahal or
A
something.
statue of the car. The famous car from Edgy 1.
Yeah.
the famous car. That's a big Easter egg. I bet when this game initially came out, people were so hype about that, posting that in their Discord groups. It's the car from Edgy 1, dude. Is that you being hyped about it? The TF2 jump?
Halfbeasty was not enjoying this game. Was quite behind Schrammbles anyway. Schrammbles has been doing very well.
likely would not have
Halfbeasty was
taken the
struggling a
race,
lot, but
has decided that the loss was not worth the attempt was not worth the sanity. We all have to do it sometimes.
I was not in
Look
the
at the
IRC
car
room, but
hanging from the train.
ID, I think you said the words was below the standard of acceptable quality.
He said, "This is
Below
below
my-
my threshold of acceptance."
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but I think it looks pretty good actually. I like how like it's minimalist, but it does exactly what it wants to. I think it has this core gameplay and it works just fine.
Yeah, I liked how simple this was. I think under a lot of circumstances, a 3D Hotline Miami style game. Oh, Schrammbles riskily returning to the hanging car, which is the correct move to make. A 3D Hotline Miami game could get a little confusing, honestly. I think that it's good how minimal this game is.
Yeah.
Man, so Rhelys is like multiple levels ahead. Rhelys must gain
Yeah.
with the FPS variety, which, to be fair, even though those people are in the minority, perhaps in this Discord and community and chat, most gamers, when someone says video games, this is kind of the only type of game that they're familiar with and picture.
I'm just no, Rhelys firing a shot into the empty hallway, trying to bait someone out, but no one's coming. Oh no, there's one.
Patience
shot on the-
important.
Yeah.
Ooh, rough room
It's
there.
a slippery slope, because if you bait someone out and they come from really far away, that's almost worse than if you hadn't baited them out in the first place. Because you're going to be waiting and like, okay, we're good, and then walk forward, and then he's going to come out from around the corner and kill you.
Rhelys now took out the people behind the wall that killed him earlier.
Yeah. Good plan.
Yeah, this level is really cool. that Rhelys
Is
on.
this
I
the
like it a
final
lot.
level, or is this like level 4? Okay.
So is it
So-
also 5 levels for Edgy 2?
That would put Schrammbles on level 3 of Edgy 2. And Ringadon on level 5 of Edgy 1 still. Ringadon is going to have a tough road ahead of him to catch up. But one guy on the
Yeah.
stair.
One of the things I noticed is that I wish it was a little bit more concrete about, did you shoot this guy and did he die? When they're like half ragdolling on a pile of bodies on the staircase there, it can be a little rough.
Yeah, in my to touch on FPS and Mystery Tournament, don't see a whole lot of them because a lot of them are based on the idea of just kind of walking around and looking around, which is generally a little random because you don't know what direction someone's going to go initially. In my Steam, dumpster diving, new releases queue, I have found a few decent games, but a lot of them are just way too open to be raceable.
Yeah, there's big problems where some of those early FPSs were very open, very wild, very hard to get a fair race of, just because, especially in some of them, you can just walk past all the enemies and not engage with the gameplay. It becomes a very different kind of experience. And then in the retro gaming field, when they really became the staple of everything, just not good pacing for a Mystery Tournament race. A lot of early game tutorial
like
and
if you were going to do
cutscenes.
a PS2 FPS game or something,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't get quite in there until you start getting to these, new age Steam little projects that you already know how to shoot a gun.
Schrammbles with the ultimate entrance on the roof.
Nice.
So Schrammbles on the same level now as Rhelys. At least
Yes.
it looks the same.
It has taken an incredibly weird path and come in through the roof just to kind of get the drop on him.
Ah, this way. Oh, that's a very sneaky path upwards. Okay, and there's a little gap. I don't think Rhelys has explored that much.
In high school, I took technical drawing, and then I took technical drawing 2, and there was no technical drawing 3, so they ran out of stuff to teach. So they let me take it though, and just had me just use SketchUp, and I made buildings that looked exactly like this building that Schrammbles is walking through. I made marble structures that had random ramps, and none of it made any sense.
Walls with giant holes in them.
Yeah.
Statues of cars.
I was like, man, this is cool.
Schrammbles has not picked up a ranged weapon for some reason. I feel like a couple of pistols dropped in that sequence, and
Yeah.
it would help a lot when guys start running at you. This guy's got a gun, just take it.
Yeah. That was the
You
pistol,
don't
but
need to use the pipe. It's
that's a big gun. There we go.
There we
okay.
go.
Shotgun.
Yeah. Is this just the normal entrance there? Okay.
Whoa, that guy was strong. Yeah, I agree. Disruptor on PS1, I think that game's actually really fun. As
Bring it-
jank as PS1 shooters can be, I liked it a lot.
Bring it on.
Just Ringadon
Looks-
finished Edgy 1.
Must have, yeah.
Yeah, here
Good
the audio
Y2K
changes.
futuristic background. Schrammbles was looking through a window at a guy who just kind of died. Unclear if maybe one of his comrades accidentally shot him or what.
Rhelys down to the final 2 guys. I'm kind of just looking for them. Little hard to... Is that guy just ragdolling forever? Seems dead.
Probably a guy in that door, right? Schrammbles, open
I
the
think
door.
the doors are closing when you get far enough away. Maybe not. Okay, Rhelys just trying to make some noise and attract.
Ooh, Schrammbles also down to the final 2 guys. Here's one of them. There's the outside. Oh, there he is! Oh, no!
No! Oh, also no! Both of them taken to death to the final guy.
Was it the same final guy? I didn't see
I don't think it
Rhelys.
was the same final guy.
Did someone from
Oh.
behind get Rhelys? I think we've seen it a bunch of times in this stage. It wasn't as much a thing in the first game, I think.
Yeah, the levels were a lot more linear. This one's so open and like a network of stuff, it's hard to remember where a guy is if he wanders from his post.
Or they might have heard your shot from further away and they take a while to get to you.
Yeah, to not kind of be able to funnel enemies into the hallways. Definitely affects Rhelys' strategy. Schrammbles hasn't been doing that as much, but...
Ringadon's taking a while
Schrammbles trying
to...
to shank through this hole.
Ringadon's taking a while to set this game, and we have audio, so I wonder if it's just not captured.
Yeah, I wonder if Ringadon is actually playing. Someone maybe should let them know. Yeah, I'm hearing bullet shots. I think they're probably attempting at least level 1 now, and it's just not showing up on stream properly.
I pinged them in the race chat. We'll see. The animation of swinging the pipe is also quite funny.
Chat is talking about GBA first-person shooters, but I think that's more of a Uso Grande kind of genre. They've definitely had a few.
I know Tapioca submitted the Serious Sam GBA game because he speedruns it. It was also pretty, like, find the button to get to the next room kind of thing. Doom style. Ah!
Oh, Schrammbles
Schrammbles
trying
can
to snipe
shoot the
under
guy
the
through
car.
Oh,
Nice.
he's dead! Sniped through the car statue. Action movie
Okay.
move.
One more guy. Is he in this room? Is he coming from somewhere else? Who knows? Could be anywhere. This is the
Maybe-
situation you don't want to be in.
Yeah, oh, there he is.
There we go,
Schrammbles
okay.
That's it. Has to look
Both
for the
these
car.
players moving on to the final level. It's a lot of guys.
It is an exciting diagonal race. Schrammbles is like, well, here's the car. I could leave now. Pipes? Rusty Bucket Bay all of a sudden? Oh, what is this, like a blunderbuss? I know it's a shotgun, but it's not looking good.
Not enough
The
FPS
spread
games
is-
have a blunderbuss.
It's true.
You got
We
some
played a
dangerous
game,
staircases here.
A 2D game called, like, Heidelberg 1652 or something. Where you have a musket. I played it at MT one year.
This final stage is really
Schrammbles,
open.
Hoping no one else.
There's a staircase just in the middle of nowhere. It's leading into a room. Not sure it's useful at all.
Schrammbles opting not even to grab that shotgun. The ammo too much of a liability.
I've pinged Ringadon in every way I know how.
Okay.
We can take solace in the fact that they're unlikely to just say, "All right, I'm done." It's real soon.
We do have, I think, different audio tracks per stage in this game, so we are seeing, I think, I can hear them on stage 2 now.
I think when I was listening into Schrammbles to see if I could switch audio, it didn't have music. I wonder if that's an intentional setting. It was only sound effects.
It depends on the game. There's certainly some MT
I mean-
games where I would cut the music in favor of...
You can hear like footsteps and so on, so it might be a tactical advantage to hear
it's
enemies
actually a
better.
good point.
Yeah, that was my reasoning. I played a game in Cuso Grande where it was like old PC or something, so I was only allowed to have sound or music. And I picked sound effects so I could react to what was happening, but it was the wrong decision.
Okay.
Did Schrammbles
Get
actually
the
shoot
pipe
that
back.
guy, or was he
Oh,
like,
we've got-
"I'm just
He
gonna
had
leave
no
him be"?
bullets.
We've got game feed for Ringadon now.
Nice.
Hey!
And clearing level 2, probably? We'll see if... I don't remember what level 3 exactly looked like. It was the one before the white level. Yeah, that was the hanging car level, right? It was level
that
2?
was level 2, okay.
Nice, so is only 2 stages behind now. Still quite a gap, but anything could happen here.
I don't know, so much Fabs in chat says stage 5 is a doozy.
Yeah. So, I mean, we could see Ringadon get just like a first try clear on these next 3 stages. It's the kind of game that could happen.
Edgy definitely has more powerful ragdolls. I wonder if this is a different engine. Edgy 1 was Unity. Edgy 2 is the Edgy engine that created themselves. Because no other engine was quite doing it for him. Too much overhead.
I mean, they did a great job if they made the engine in 3 months and still made a good game on it.
It's true. The engine, yeah. How many guys we got here? Like 15? Yeah,
Might
that
be
10
more than
and then-
that. It looks like more than 10 on that top row, but
It does
it's
look
just
like more
me.
than 10.
I know how to count to 5, and I know how to double that. And
I think
Yeah.
Rhelys
I
has
don't know how to
12
do
left
anything more
now,
complicated
maybe
than
10
that.
left now.
yeah. Yeah, I would say like 20 total.
I'm counting 10 for Rhelys. I didn't miscount. Yeah, the total is at least 20.
Nice try. Oh, rough bullet there.
I guess not that much, yeah, a bit under 20.
Okay, Schrammbles boring everyone up the staircase. Kind of freaking out, does not have the bullet to handle them.
Where do I go?
If Schrammbles had some ammunition, I think that would have been a great strategy.
I think luring implies some like purpose. I don't think that was a lure. I think that was a like a mistake. A predator's coming upon the prey. A tomb of his own making.
These very narrow walkways here for Rhelys are working well, like you know exactly where the enemy is gonna be.
Oh man, Rhelys is able to get that shotgun before it flies off the edge from that guy. Picks it up before it even hits the ground. Eventually these levels end up looking like, you know, like Flash animations. The guy knows exactly where to go, is a tactical genius.
Okay, Rhelys is a lot of bullets in this gun.
A lot of guys left, though. Oh, the pipe? No, the shotgun.
I wonder if Rhelys is trying to just make enough noise with this shotgun.
Yeah, what is this? Shooting the guy from down there? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, this level is so open that you
I haven't
can...
noticed that there's kind of one guy that's the problem, though. I feel like you gotta just be on it. Always. Oh! Schrammbles gets jump scared. Which is not a viral YouTube video from 2006, but is in fact what I said about this game.
Oh. What's it called? Junction right there with like 3 doors leading into that staircase looks real rough. It doesn't seem like there's an effective way to like stealth in and kill the guys quietly, and when you shoot, people are coming from every single direction, so...
I think you might just have to lure.
Yeah.
Rhelys has a good position up here. Walls to the left and right. Maybe someone could come from behind, but that's a far away.
Oh, Schrammbles out of bullets! Oh!
It finally happened.
the
Back to
pipe?
the pipe.
Okay,
Oh.
get to the guy.
That guy's long gone. That was Charlie. What the hell is this space? This is insane.
Yeah, I'm getting lost. It's like, I have no idea when.
Ah, here he is!
This
Oh,
guy's
is
a
the guy you
dodging
can kill from the
master.
bridge.
Slowly walking forward.
That's the guy you could have killed from the bridge earlier. I think Rhelys is doing that.
I have
Killing
no
from-
idea which
from
guy is
the
which
bridge.
guy in this space. Don't make claims like that. You don't know which way is west anymore.
No, I'm pretty sure.
There's like a lot of guys who are right outside a door facing the void.
That's true.
Schrammbles down to about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Okay.
a guy. I couldn't
Yeah,
even tell.
good sight. 6 more. There's a guy over there
Oh, that guy's
shooting.
at him.
Two guys, okay.
Down to
Are
4.
they dead? Yeah. 4.
4 more. That guy's moving a lot for being dead. Ah!
Oh,
No!
Ringadon has the clear, is moving on to marble level.
Wow. Schrammbles got jump scared by Slender Man right at the end. Found the 8 pages, but got staticked anyway. Shoutouts to 2012. Oh, Schrammbles. Oh, no. I really wanted the gun. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about this stage is that you really can't learn it. Like, I feel like you kind of just... You can, but I don't think in this amount of time. You have to have really good spatial reasoning to even figure out where you are. Schrammbles is taking this guy out, whichever guy he might be.
Yeah.
Every guy counts.
I think Rhelys is really remembering where everyone's standing. Is picking off at least a few people right at the start.
This is the guy, right? Who Schrammbles could have taken out before. I feel like that's now he's gone. So I was completely wrong about it being that other guy before. Oh.
Find another guy to get a good angle on. Nice. Down to, I think, 15. Walking
What
along
the
the
heck?
edge there.
Oh,
What? Schrammbles
What?
is a god? Physics?
Why is he even doing that? It doesn't seem good.
Yeah, it's kind of dropping into the middle of them. Suddenly 3, 4 enemies rushing out.
I am impressed by the technique, but it doesn't seem good. Just because you don't want to go deeper into where people can come from like 5 different directions to get you. All right, I like the pick-off here, but are we doing the weird... We're doing it.
Yeah.
Doing it well. Doing it Taco
Did
Bell.
the pipe now? Maybe that's quiet enough. Stealthy.
Yeah.
Oh, he knew this guy was here. Can I get a gun, please? Thank you. People are gonna come from behind you now.
No bullets. Okay, pipe. Get him. Yeah, good.
Oh, you didn't check to the... Oh, you didn't check in this room. Okay.
Yeah, is there a guy in that room? I feel like there was a guy in that room.
Like, we're going through the... we're doing the parkours. You can't even get out of here. How do you get... Okay, we're back.
That's the weirdest
I'm
room
so
yet.
scared.
This is insane. What is happening? Schrammbles has gone in insane mode. It's Dr. Insano mode. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. SMG, a lot of bullets, no accuracy, but there's only so many guys. Okay, it's this intersection. It's a bad place. Just getting out of there. Wants a different gun for that, yeah.
Oh!
One guy
First
coming
time
out.
instant shot. That's frustrating.
Dude walked out slowly like John Wick.
Just took one shot, ended it.
That was the Wombo combo. Did he just slowly walk up and down B?
Ringadon, meanwhile, doing... Oh, I cursed it. Had about 4 guys left on this marble level. Could have been up, you know, back at the same point as the other racers.
Schrammbles is taking a less insane route this time. But because of the insane route, I have no idea where this is.
Schrammbles is very careful now. Slowly walking up to each corner and peeking around.
Oh! Schrammbles knew that guy was there, but really fast reaction. That was probably difficult to get that off in time.
Nice bullet sprays here, lucky. Good. I think this is past the intersection.
This is in the intersection.
Yeah, I know. I think that's a good place to be. As about
stairs
7
come down
guys
here.
left.
Now it wouldn't be that crazy. Oh no, this is the intersection.
Yeah, but this is like one of the doors in the intersection, so one of
Yes.
them's cleared out.
It wouldn't be crazy now
Quiet,
to go
yeah.
take that path, that edge slide. But then if you fall off, if you fail that and fall off the edge. or
Well, I
something,
don't even know what the next to. No.
Rhelys is down to 5.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
We're in the
It
red
is-
zone. NFL red
Yeah,
zone.
okay,
has
going
full
up the
relative
staircase,
freedom.
get these guys around here.
Trying to bait them
Trying
with
to
a
lure out any
shot.
enemies left. Doesn't even know if there's any guys anywhere. Okay, here's a guy running.
We've got 2 left.
2, yeah, this could be a clear.
I sure hope it's a clear.
Oh, that one sniped
Oh!
from outside.
Who knows where that guy? Oh, was that the guy that Schrammbles had to turn around real fast and get? Right there, that guy. I think it might have been him. I'll decide that I know and say it wasn't because it
Okay.
makes the conversation more interesting. So much Fab says no, it wasn't. Him. Fair enough.
Uh, real unlucky bullet sprays for Schrammbles there.
The bridge at the start, yeah, that really clears it up. What happened there? That guy doesn't normally come at Schrammbles like that. That was weird. The guys are learning. They're gaining sentience. The more times you have to try a level, the harder they get.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like you're consistently improving. A lot of the runs will just be killed by someone coming from somewhere, or you're missing a shot for a second.
It's true. The only true enemy is your own, like endurance. Your own motivation. Oh. Are there any games like that where they just get consistently harder and harder the more you lose, and then you should just restart the game?
I mean, there's
Demon
like...
Souls does something like that, right?
What were you talking about?
Demon Souls, doesn't it do something like that?
Some of the Dark Souls games have like, if you die, you lose some relevant state. Like, didn't 1 or 2 have, you have way less health if you're in like undead state?
Yeah,
2 has that. You can use an item to reverse it.
And then I think 3 also has that, but they made it act like the short health bar is the default, and you get more if you use the item.
Rhelys collecting
yes,
a pile of bodies here to scare off the other enemies.
Oh, Schrammbles, there was a guy there. I don't know where he came from. Wearing a turtleneck, he was a professional.
There's the corpse pit for Rhelys again. Rhelys is doing pretty good. It's down to like 6 again.
Yeah,
I'm watching. Come on.
I think this is the same door where Rhelys died last time.
Yeah, no, the same.
There's one on
intersection here.
On the far left that picked them off, I think.
Oh, this guy, the same guy.
That's the boss of the game.
Yeah. That guy's too good. He knows when you turn around when you're going to be unprepared to run through that door.
That's Dracula. At this point, when you've played this level this many times, this is when your mind starts like playing tricks on you. Schrammbles is beating that guy up with the fight. He's starting to lose his mind. This is when you start thinking things like, maybe I've just been missing it. You could just like run straight through and like it's not that big of a deal.
We haven't talked about this much because but this has to be a lot more stressful for Rhelys than Schrammbles getting stuck on here.
Sure.
Knowing that their opponent could be anywhere at this point instead of not happy with the game and not playing it.
Yes. It's true, it's true. According to the official bylaws, Schrammbles does need to actually finish the goal, or else the race didn't happen.
Yeah, but is not racing quite against the clock in the same way that Ringadon could be on the final attempt at any moment. Rhelys got off to a really strong early start and might feel confident about that, but an hour in, anything could happen in a game where especially winning runs can be this short.
In theory, as long as Schrammbles plays for 90 minutes, he's always gonna get it.
Yeah, make more progress than Halfbeasty, technically.
That's true, yeah. Schrammbles has the endurance. Witten did the advanced levels of I got some balls after losing the race. Yeah, I wouldn't say there's anything bad about this game from like a, oh, this is annoying, like game design perspective. It's more like it's just, I mean, it is tough.
It's just a game that if you're going to tilt, you can know that you are going to tilt, because there's a lot of things that, whether or not they're fair or whatever, it's frustrating to be like, okay, it feels like the game just decided I don't win because my shot went through the guy. Like there, for Schrammbles. It takes a certain type of mental fortitude, and there's no shame in not having that, but there is less victory in MT without it.
It's true. Yeah, it's definitely the kind of game where you do constantly lose progress. If this isn't your thing, if you just like really can't handle it, it's not going to be a good time for sure. It's more about learning than it is about progressing.
Rhelys is coming down to the last few enemies again. It's pretty consistent at this now.
Schrammbles with the big toe kill. It's not working.
It's not working. Okay, finally gets it.
The famous big toe technique by accident.
4 enemies left for Rhelys.
Not here now? That guy keeps not being in the corner when Schrammbles jumps over this gap, which greatly concerns me.
No.
Like, I don't understand.
Did someone get him with a knife there?
Yeah, someone got him a knife despite having an SMG shoot like 6 bullets directly around him.
Rhelys down to 2 again. That's the personal best of our one last guy.
Okay. The final guy.
And we're hitting an hour right at this time as well.
Guy could be around any corner though. It's quite dangerous. There
That's the final guy. Return
car.
Don't
fall off the stage.
Would be great if the floor starts crumbling now, like an escape sequence.
The guy's a trapdoor right in front of the car. Wait, what is this?
More
level. Another level?
There's more level.
Oh my god.
Did they update the game in the meantime?
Oh, did they add more levels? Oh god. The MT classic.
I mean, I guess the question is then, do we call it here, or are we gonna keep going?
I would be willing to. We'll see how many more there are. I'll try and do some research here. 48 days ago, new level.
1 new level?
1 new level.
Okay.
We'll let it play out for now.
The last one was already really hard.
Maybe this one's really easy.
This seems smaller.
Okay, nothing in the rentry specifies which levels to beat. It says on the last level of Edgy 2. It doesn't say on the 5th level or anything, so...
This level seems to be going better for Rhelys, already down to just like 6.
Yeah.
Is that not a guy? It is a guy. He just has a shotgun, so he's missing. Find a gun that's more accurate. Thank you. There we go.
Very polite of the other guy to wait for that.
Yeah, he didn't know what was going on. Had bullets flying past his face for like 30 seconds. I was like, I don't know, must have been the wind.
This guy's invincible for Ringadon. Okay, finally goes down. Took like 3 shotgun blasts to the side of the head.
Rhelys exploring everything. There's a closed door, but maybe he wants to clear out everything else first. That guy's trying to get somewhere.
That guy's running! The guy's running!
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to lure people, not seeing anyone. Why don't you walk across the railing and go through that door? I'm curious where that goes. Isn't doing it, is coming in here. Oh, that just goes to there, I think.
Yeah, maybe it's the same door.
Going downstairs. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, shotgun not great for long range. Should have stuck with the pistol. Should have stuck with the pistol. Oh no, get out of here.
Okay. They're probably still coming. Yeah, okay. 2 guys left.
Oh, there he is!
There's one. Oh, whoa. Somehow survived that. Very good.
Got him.
He was on the ground, but not dead.
Yeah, he was like stunned or something. I think through something.
Oh, okay. This is so intense.
No, it's the real last guy.
Yeah, okay, trying to just lure him down that hallway. There he is!
There he is! Oh, he's done! He got him!
Throws the gun, picks it up, celebration. Now just has to find the way through this maze.
The
walking in circles.
No enemy music starts playing. That's the only game that we've played in MT where you get a different song when all the enemies are dead.
Yeah.
It's a very triumphant song too.
It's pretty good, especially it's especially frustrating when like you do that and then it turns out there's still like an impossible part of the puzzle and you don't know what you're doing. It's like, oh, I gotta push around all these statues to get this guy out. I can still sockle out by myself.
Oh, there's the car.
GG.
Nice. Okay, now we catch back up with.
Okay.
Ringadon has made it to stage 5, so
yeah.
Was keeping
4 more
up,
guys for Schrammbles. I don't know exactly which part of the level is not cleared, but
Rhelys says the dev peaked with Edgy 1.
Okay, 3 more guys. 2. I think there's another guy who like follows behind them usually. There's one.
Where's he at? He could be. Oh, there he is.
There it is.
Oh,
Okay, done. Return to car.
Go.
Schrammbles is finally through. I think it's been like about a half an hour on this level.
Do not fall off the edge.
Forfeit from Ringadon.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Has 2 more levels to go. Initially type .ff does not work. That's why you just type .quit. Quit is much easier to spell than forfeit.
Oh, there's still the map here from Sokoban.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Schrammbles is not quite done yet. Very loud.
Yeah, I'm turning it down.
Okay.
Also, no music.
Schrammbles doesn't need music.
Schrammbles is on a much easier stage than the previous one, though, so...
Yeah. Oh, the shotgun actually doing something. Might be the first time I've seen the shotgun actually have multiple kills. Okay.
Active. Okay. 6 more.
This guy's got a pistol. Got a Smith & Easton here. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Oh, everyone's coming now.
Too many guys. That was all the guys.
I was wondering why the first guy was kind of sliding around the corner, but I guess the others pushed him.
Yeah.
He was pushed.
But I think that was literally everyone left alive, and Schrammbles knows like how long this level is now.
Yeah. You can charge that guy behind the guy with murder. He pushed him into the fire. He was.
I mean, he also killed Schrammbles, so yes, very chargeable with murder. Well, it's probably programmed weird for when someone forfeits before the end of the race.
No, it's just it was set to 2 finishes, I think.
Oh, okay.
Mm. Luckily, when you press play, it continues from where it was because Maurice knows what he's doing, more or less.
Schrammbles only going with a pipe now. Guess at least
Pipe's all you
it
need.
doesn't draw anyone in.
Metal Gear Edgy. It is weird though because the little bits of red around the edge of the screen make me think that it's blood and we just got shot. Because so many games do that. Schrammbles, where are you going? What are you up to? What's the plan? Oh,
We got 2
that's
guys
the
coming.
plan.
Thankfully, no guns.
They don't even have
They have
guns.
3 guys left.
Where are the final 3 here?
There's 1, I think.
No, that's a dead guy.
There's one.
Did he see us?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh no!
I think they were dead too.
Quickly taking those 2 guys with guns out. Oh, someone got Schrammbles.
I think it was the guy. I think it was melee, but I couldn't tell you. Oh, that guy was survived. We didn't actually get him. He just popped us up and stayed alive.
Did that guy play like hide and seek with Schrammbles? It looked like Schrammbles was sure he was behind the pillar there, and then he was gone and on the other side.
Got a Benny Hill show of a level here.
Finally, we're picking up the gun. Oh,
No, that guy didn't die. You gotta look down to make sure, Schrammbles. I think he was alive still.
I watched the lives counter, the enemy counter.
Oh, did it go down?
I don't know.
I don't know,
That's a way
but-
where how you can tell whether someone died.
Oh, yes.
Like, I'm not sure that one guy died. He's not attacking. I guess he's dead.
Ah! He was ready.
Schrammbles hiding in the corner to avoid anyone coming from behind.
Yeah, with these two racers, I think either of these games could have stood on their own. Or with all these racers, really. This is too many. There's still a guy alive upstairs, I think. Ah,
3 at once.
Omega number, what happened when? What's the
Yeah.
question?
The race has been going on for a while. We have 15 minutes
Yeah, we're an
at
hour
max left.
in here.
So we had an early forfeit from Halfbeasty. Then a lot later, like an hour in, Rhelys won. And Ringadon forfeited, and now we're watching Schrammbles finish.
This is the final level. Has been about like one guy away from the end. But gets kind of mobbed
Ooh,
right at the
Lucky
end
that
a
that guy
couple of
didn't shoot
times.
him.
We've got a lot of negative comments about Edgy 2. Halfbeasty didn't even make it to Edgy 2. Probably good, honestly. It worked out how it did. How it was if he was having such a hard time with Edgy 1. Brian, man, where are you heading to? Oh! Oh! Where is he? Oh! No! He was right there! That was a different guy, though. The blue shirt guy was the guy we were looking for.
Not sure I've seen Tremors ever go in here. But there's a gun there.
It's taken a completely different technique.
Ooh.
He's now going left first instead of right. Nope, now has gone back to the old technique. Excuse me, right first instead of left. Careful, there's a guy behind this pillar. Alright. Schrammbles doesn't even know that there's only 6 levels. Might know. Oh man, we got whiz-ball music.
Nice.
I don't think that is the right direction to take this in. I guess I don't know Whiz-Ball. I'm thinking of Whiz Kid. Is it the same series?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it also says Ocean, so I'm pretty sure that's a home computer game.
Yeah. Oh, where'd he go? There's supposed to be a red guy there. Do people just not spawn sometimes? Oh, there he is.
Not too many left again. We had a lot of runs now where Schrammbles didn't get that far.
Down to 5. Yeah, I would use a gun and not a pipe at this point. Oh,
Not
Schrammbles
dead. Still
doesn't-
5. Still 5.
all right.
4.
4.
No kill.
Still 4.
Oh, that guy
Oh no!
got so far.
What a trickster! Just go down there and take those guys out first. Yeah, Schrammbles is doing it now. Oh no, going down here? Well, I don't know what's gonna happen now.
Good position here to club everyone. Oh,
No.
point blank shot.
Rude hitboxes. That seemed like a good strategy to lure them behind the pillars into close range like that, though.
Yeah, this is slappers only. Don't use a shotgun to do this. All right.
Back to the pipe. Okay. Got another gun.
Guy right here. Maybe. I don't know, maybe he just took that guy out. Kind of a lot of unknowns when you do it in this order. I don't know exactly what's going on. There's 2 more blue guys and a red guy. Why aren't they coming after him? Odd job ghost successfully created. Scrunchy Ghost is a pretty funny emote, actually. We should use that all the time.
Schrammbles down to 2 again.
Oh my
Where are
gosh, and
the-
this guy's sitting up. He's doing squats. Okay. Where we going? Where we going, gamers? Are you here? No.
Oh,
Ah!
just baiting them out. Oh, that's
I can't see anything.
the
Oh, he
last
has to run
one.
out of bullets! No! No! Schrammbles, no!
less than 7 minutes left until we can call it anyway.
Oh, Marshmaster finishing with a time of an hour 23.
Our second finish.
I didn't know other people were in the race.
This is some real final run music. Come on, Schrammbles, take it home.
Testers took quite a while too.
Testers also didn't have to play this level.
It's true. Yeah, this is an extra level.
But
honestly, I wouldn't say it's an FPS problem. The problem is that this is a perfect level problem. The levels are long and you have to do it perfect or else you have to restart the whole thing.
okay, 3 left.
Okay, I honestly couldn't tell you which 3 they are. Somehow Schrammbles knows, it seems. Yep.
I
Okay.
think there was a second one. Yeah, one guy left. Same guy as before.
That one guy is left.
This guy down
Oh, there
here.
he
No!
Oh,
No,
shit!
he's a god.
Shit! What the fuck?
He's grabbing the pipe and waiting around
He's
the
too
corner.
good.
No!
No.
He was already
Fuck
out of the hallway.
The blue shirt man was extreme. That's
That guy's the
bomb.
real protagonist.
Oh my gosh! I thought there was no chance that was not happening. It's so sad. Oh. It's the most powerful guy in the game. He juked him. There's a level of fear that you don't get in 2D games that you get in 3D games. You can see the fear in the player, you know, with where they move the camera, the actions they take.
Schrammbles went pretty quickly here, down to 5 already again. Oh, here we go, the sniping.
Oh, another guy. Oh, someone else took him out. Okay, okay. Okay. 2 more. I think one of them was like over there, is probably aggroed. I think.
But for Omega number, yes, it was Edgy 1.
Yeah, I did not like any of the levels. I think made it to 3 in Edgy 1 before saying
I
there's
think it
too
was on
much here.
4. Oh, Schrammbles. Wasn't wasn't particularly stuck. I think just, you know, you die a lot in these levels. Didn't die more than any of the rest of the players. It was just kind of wasn't vibing. This music is goofy ass music for this. Playing this music while Schrammbles plays through this level feels like we're making fun of him. Oh, that guy? You can check out the analogy games here. I appreciate the editorializing.
So are we gonna call it at 90 minutes? I mean, Schrammles
I'll
could
call the race.
Schrammles could do it any
doesn't mean I have
moment now.
It doesn't mean I have to call it in the race channel. I probably should say a time, just so Schrammbles knows. The race can be. It has been 90 minutes. The race is now officially won by Schrammbles, but. But we're pretty darn close.
Schrammles had a few very close attempts where he was down to one last enemy.
I think 3 times has been down to one enemy.
Yeah, and one time had like 70 bullets around that one guy, and he just dodged every single one.
The dude was the most powerful guy. Somebody needs to clip all that. It's really good. Yeah, where's the guy on the left here?
There. Okay. Only 2 shots, though.
A couple of
Would not be
comments have talked
comfortable with
about
that.
RNG and Edgy too. Maybe the spawns are like inconsistent or like certain walking paths or something.
Maybe it just means the bullets just randomly not killing people.
Oh, that's probably true. Yeah.
Because your and the enemy accuracy is definitely all over the place.
So we do have another match scheduled in 34 minutes, so if Schrammles wants to do this a bit longer, this would work just fine.
I don't know if Schrammbles wants to do this much longer. I think Schrammbles wants to have finished a while ago, but we'll see how this goes. It's on a good attempt here. Trying to pick up a weapon. You can see the endurance taking a toll on these controls. Okay, last 2. I don't know if one of those is the strongest guy in the universe, but...
Is it the 2 guys with the knives upstairs in red, or did he get those guys already? It's so hard to tell. Is it? Oh,
I
it's
have
these
no
guys
idea.
then. These guys have
One's
killed
coming.
Schrammles Run on multiple occasions.
Okay, 1.
Got both of them.
2, okay.
There it is.
Yes!
Now you got to find the car. There it is.
Right there!
And a triumphant finish from Schrammles.
GG to everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Congratulations on Edgy and Edgy 2.
Edgy 2 needs to be removed from the game pool.
Edgy 2. Edgy 2 is the worst of the two Edgies.
It's
Yeah,
very bad.
How exactly did that work out? Because like Edgy 1 was like almost perfect.
Dev just peaked and Edgy won.
Yeah, the man is degrading in his game dev abilities. Hello, Schrammbles.
I don't have nothing important to say.
Schrammbles, you are one of 3 people, one of which was not in this race, to have finished Edgy 1 and 2.
And even the extra stage. So apparently when this was submitted and tested, Edgy 2 had 5 stages.
Yeah, fun fact, stage 6 was added. I would have said, well, we'll just call it there, but Rhelys finished it relatively quickly in like...
It wasn't bad. The bridge one was terrible.
Yeah,
I think you may have gotten lucky, because stage 6 was bad, as we saw. It's just sort of...
I have no words.
No, I was not even joking when I said Edgy 2 shouldn't be in the pool. It's not consistent enough.
Yeah, what
I have no words. I have no words.
Enemies failed to spawn pretty regularly. Sometimes they would spawn without actually holding the weapons. That sometimes they would spawn holding different weapons. It was just kind of a nightmare.
You just had to like memorize the spawns and then pre-fire every spawn, whether or not something was there.
And hope that there was actually someone there to hit.
Yeah. Edgy 2 also had a lot worse audio detection. Like in Edgy 1, you could lure the enemies with bullets. Edgy 2, sometimes, sort of, maybe.
It wasn't consistent.
I have no words.
Except for those words.
You did have quite a few words before the race. You wrote a very nice sonnet. I read it on stream, and I think chat was pretty impressed.
Yes, that was great.
It's the second sonnet I've written for a GIF game. The last one I wrote was back in MT17, I believe.
Congratulations to Schrammbles. Halfbeasty did forfeit, but Schrammbles was about 3 levels ahead at that point, so likely would have taken the win anyway, but I mean, it came down to the wire there at the end. I guess down to the wire. I mean, we didn't quite make it under the 90 minutes, but did finish very soon after that. Rhelys,
did finish the intended goal
on...
well before that, at least, too.
Yes, that's true, because it was stage 5 was the intended goal. 48 days ago, a new level was added. Rhelys is moving on to fight the winner of Meta Forever and Jay Lambsby, both relative newcomers as far as I know, so pretty far in the bracket at this point.
Is that the match that's coming up right after this?
Exactly.
Yes. There you go. And Schrammbles, you are here somewhere.
Am
Where
I?
you at?
In my own
You are.
life?
It may take a while to recover from Edgy 2. You are fighting the winner of Aaron Doby and Yadogami NL. Yadogami seems to be a powerful racer. Aaron, we all know Aaron. So
hope you don't get a puzzle game against him.
Yeah, let's hope. Congratulations to Rhelys and Schrammbles. Nice job, Ringadon. You were nearly at the end there. You were on the second to last
level.
Really, the last stage. What should have been the last stage.
But
and,
also, Edgy 2 sucked, so I was done playing it. I am sorry, dev of Edgy 2. Figure out how you made Edgy 1 so much better than Edgy 2 and do that for Edgy 3, please.
You think Edgy 3 is... Maybe Edgy 3 is happening. I don't know.
Cut your losses.
I mean, if you're gonna make Edgy 3, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, Edgy 2 just added this level. An update containing a new level with another song, 2 new weapons, and a few minor tweaks. I didn't notice there were 2 new weapons on level 6.
And another song.
And there was like
I noticed you had the
9
music
visible.
option. I do want to ask about that briefly. You had the music off.
I had the music off because I had the second game open at the same time, and I didn't want the second game's music to be playing during the time.
I had just muted that game, that particular game in my audio mixer, but I did the same thing. So.
Got it. That makes sense. Well,
at least with having both audios open, both games open at once, I should say. Just forgot to turn on my video for a second.
Congratulations to I was like, well, you know, I figured you'd find it eventually.
You can hear me playing at least.
Yeah. Congratulations to everyone on a pretty tough race, and we'll catch everybody later.
GG, everyone. Good luck. Good luck to you, Schrammbles and Rhelys.
GG's.
Rhelys, you're gonna have to win the whole thing now since you lost to me. Since you beat me, so I mean, I was gonna win the whole thing if I won this one. So.
Oh, I'll do my best, Coach.
Yeah, passing on the torch.
Thanks all.
Thanks for having me. Look forward to the next one.
I have no words.
See, he's confused because those are words.
Well, yeah, there is another match coming up, but it is a while still. 26 minutes, so I think we've got like 3 options. Either we can just fill time until then, or we can take it down for now, and maybe ID wants to restream the other one.
Yeah,
or maybe this match wants to go a bit early. Like I don't mind to keep streaming
if
this.
they're here, they can go now. But I know it's late for you, so if you want to call it, and I can come back when the next match comes up in 20 minutes or so.
I mean, either's fine for me, really. I don't know.
Schrammbles, I have 4 words.
We can ask if the other racers want to start now.
Yeah, I think I've seen at least one of them around.
Looks like neither of them is online in Discord.
Oh, maybe they're getting up early just for this race.
Muir has more of a sleep schedule than Maurice, so. But it may be quickly fading with the absence.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I
don't mind taking back over when the race comes out. I think we'll just do it that way.
What? That's fine with me then. Yeah.
Why don't you show the upcoming matches anyway, just in case so everybody knows what's coming up.
Yeah, we've got the match we've been mentioning, Metaphor versus JLMC in not even half an hour. Then wait a second, I've been pinging the wrong people. I'm so stupid. I thought this is the match. Okay, that makes sense. Now I see why they're offline.
You got it, JJ.
Yeah. Maybe the other ones are available. Okay, yeah, but that one's coming up fairly early tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be asleep during that one. So if where someone else is awake to get that one for sure.
Right, yeah, and some more Lizard 4 matches. Since the deadline is today, we've got a few overhang matches.
Yeah, my race against Sumgi will be tomorrow at some point too, but we haven't figured out exactly when.
Exciting.
Right,
yeah, we're getting down to the wire here. It's we're running out of bracket.
I mean, on the Lizard side, there's still a few rounds. Doesn't that go like Lizard 7 or 8 or something?
Yeah, it goes all the way to Lizards. 8, actually. Although, at that point, there's only 4 people in that side of the bracket. But... And it'd be nice if they could finish up even sooner, because we've got to do some prep work to get people on GDQ. But anyways...
yeah.
good stream.
Chat, come back in about
We'll do that.
20 minutes. There'll be another match.